Well, good day everybody, we're back. And we got our brakes and our speedo all working on the Harley. So now we're gonna do an oil change. We've already warmed this up. I test drove it to see if the speedometer works, and it does, so that's great. So she's already warm, let's get to it. Start by taking the boxes off. Remove the filler cap. Remove the lower boxes. Oh, come on out of there. Remove battery cover. Okay. We're going to go ahead and remove our filter. There we go. Well, that's going to be warm, I dare say. There she comes. There we go. Your 7/8 box wrench. Loosen off the drain plug for the tank. Put that right over your catch pan. And there goes our engine oil. Oh. Don't you overflow on me. Okay, now we're going to stand the bike up. Get the last drops out of her. Out of the can, anyway. Yep. That's it. Go ahead and clean that drain plug off. Just like that. And reinstall it. There, just like that. Tighten that up. Just go until she bottoms out. Just give her like 1/8 of a turn. That's all it needs. Collect the old engine oil into an empty jug. Try not to spill it. That definitely needs changing. Go ahead and run the bike for a second. Pump the oil out of the crankcase, just for a minute. So we're gonna open up our new filter right there, and we're gonna charge that. Take a little fresh oil and just lube that seal up real good so she don't get stuck on there. It makes a nice seal and it won't leak. Now, using our Harley Davidson full synthetic 2050, we're going to charge our filter up before we install it. Just fill that right up. That's good. Go ahead and install our new filter. Just like that. Spin that right on there. Now for these, you just go hand tight, plus quarter turn is all she needs. Now we're gonna go ahead and fill the oil tank up with fresh 2050 full synthetic.
Are we gonna use our Harley Davidson filler funnel?
Well, of course we're gonna use our Harley Davidson filler funnel. Put her in there. Silly question. Okay, we're going to put a bit in, then we're going to check it and add more if need be, and then we're going to start the bike and pump it through the engine. Okay, we're going to go ahead and check that. I'm going to do this on the side stand. Okay, we're up to the first line, just over. We need to get her up to there, and then we'll start the bike. Okay, put a little more in. Check that again. And that's just under the line, so a little bit more. more. Check it again. And that, dead on the line. So let's start the bike, and we'll take some up in the filter, run some through the motor, and then add some more once it's warmed up. Go ahead and start the bike. Sounds like a happy motorcycle to me. We'll warm that up, let the filter take some up, and then we'll check it and top it up accordingly. Check it again now that it's warm. There we go. Yep, she took up quite a bit. We're gonna have to add at least half a liter. Harleys do love their oil. Okay, check it again. And that is dead on, right on the line. Perfect. Let's go on to the transmission. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, just get that started. Don't crank these on, you don't have to. And remove the transmission filler cap and dipstick. That's a good sign, she's still got fluid in her. This is the drain plug for the transmission. That is a big, what is that, 7/8? On these older bikes, they're really a big plug. There we go. Don't over tighten it. And that's good. I'm the one who did it last time, so it should be good. Okay, it's nice and warm. And good to see we're getting more of that sludge out that we had in there last time when we worked on it. It's getting cleaner. That's really good. And that's why we're doing it again. We want to really clean that out. Okay, we're going to go ahead and clean that drain plug up. Nice and shiny, just like that. There we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stand the bike straight up and get every last drop of that out while she's nice and warm. We're going to go ahead and wipe off that mating surface. Get any crap off there we can. And go ahead and reinstall our drain plug. There you go, just finger tight like that. We're going to take our socket. This is an aluminum case. We don't want to over tighten this. We're just going to give it a quarter of a turn, and that's all. Just like that. Oh, maybe a little more. There we go. That's it. That's all she needs. Now, once again, using our Harley Davidson filler funnel, we're going to go ahead and add our transmission primary chain case lubricant, Harley Davidson, of course. And this is going to take 0.9 of a liter or 9/10 of a quart. It's got a little window on the side, just keep an eye on that. You want to be right about that much left in the bottle when you're done. So let's go ahead and do that. Not quite there yet, we'll add a little more. There we go, we got 100 milliliters left in our bottle. That should be full. And that looks really good. We'll go ahead and check that now, make sure it is in fact full. Oh yeah, that's dead on. That's just perfect. Go ahead and reinstall the filler cap and dipstick combo. You just want to go just finger tight, hard as you can, and if you want to, give her just a little extra. That's it. That's all she needs. And once again, we'll collect our used oil in an old container. Just like that. Reinstall the battery cover. Just tighten that up and we'll put the filler cap back in. Now on these Evos for the primary, and we're on to the primary now, this is a drain. This is not holding the case on. And you just want to turn that out. Oop, don't drop it. Take two. Don't drop the wrench right on your head. Okay, we're going to let the primary out of there. And there she is. And that's normal for these. The clutches are in there, and they wear like a brake pad, and it gets in the fluid, so you want to change that. Now we're going to go ahead and take our derby cover off. Start them by hand there, spin them out. Okay. By hand. Save the top one for last. Just go like this. You just walk away with it. Just like that. Go ahead and clean a little drain plug out. Just like that. And that's real good. That's ready to go back in the bike. Warm, we're just going to let it all drip right out of there. Just let it go for a while. Go ahead and reinstall the drain plug. Now she's done draining. You just want to do this by hand. You don't really want a wrench on there. Just tight. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to wipe off that mating surface a little bit. Get that nice and clean. You got the rubber seal in there, and this one's fine. It's holding up well, so we can reuse that. Now you may be asking, Sean, where's the filler hole? And I'm glad you asked that, because there ain't one. On the newer bikes, they actually have a notch right here where this filter will fit right in there. But for these, they hold the same as the transmission, which is 9/10 of a quart or 0.9 of a liter. And you just fill it up until it just starts to run over here, and that's enough. That's all she needs. So we're going to go ahead and put that in now. It takes the primary chain case lubricant, same as the transmission. We got a little more to go yet. Okay, and that's exactly 9/10 of a quart right there. We got 100 milliliters left, and it's just starting to drip over here. You can see that. A little oil on there. Okay. Okay, last chance to wipe that mating surface off. Let's put our derby cover back on. Starting with the top one. Just like that. Just gonna go around by hand the first time, then we'll go around the second time and tighten them all up. There's only 3 on these old bikes. There's 5 on the new ones. Just like that. Just a little better than hand tighty. That's all she needs. These T-handles are great. And collect our used oil. Oop. Well, that's it for tonight, everybody. So, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
That's all we can do for tonight. We're all done the fluid changes. The only thing left to do is to test drive her. And we're not going to do that tonight. She's a little loud and we don't want to wake the neighbors. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.